slowed them down? Let's just say Iowa State, for instance. What did you see on tape that they were able to do to slow them down a little bit?
Well, I think that the biggest thing with that is Oklahoma jumped up on them. They were up 17-0. I think driving to go up 24-0, fumbled on the 2-yard line going in. And Iowa State got some momentum, and their offense, took the ball down, scored. They got a stop, scored again, so they got some juice, got back in it. And, but they were playing, I guess, conservative, had a roof on everything all the time, 3 deep.
To make them work down the field?
Yeah, make them snap at a bunch and
take chances.
Yep, and hopefully you can get him. If you blitz this guy, he knows where you're coming from before you even do it.
Yes, sir. Hold on one minute.
Corner blitz, he sees it. He's good.
So the key then would be to try to keep him in front of you, work down the field, and then take your chances in the red zone, that type of thing.
Yeah, I don't plan on blitzing any. So, I'm gonna drop 11.
It would help too to limit the amount of plays that they get. I'm sure Iowa State tried to do that, slow the game down a little bit.
They slowed it way down.
Yeah,
and everybody knows that's how Iowa State's built.
Yeah,
they won a bunch of games doing it this year, and so they did a good job with that.
When Mayfield starts scrambling around, is that tougher or easier? Splits the field in half?
No, because he could go sideline to sideline, nobody could catch him. If it was two-hand touch, I don't know how many times they get him back there. So he likes, he'll just keep plays, rolling, and he's good. I mean, he's the best quarterback in the country for a reason. He can extend plays, and if he decides to tuck it, he can outrun you. And if he decides to throw it, he's pretty good at that too. So.
And he's got kids that are hard to get on the ground too. The running back is.
Yeah. They have about a 270-pound tight end that can run. They have pretty good wide receivers. So we're going to be challenged. But like I told our group yesterday, heck was, let's go out and play.
What do you got to lose?
You want to be relevant in college football again? Go beat them. So it's going to be fun. It's a fun week of football.
How did they react when you told them that? Did you like what you saw from them?
Oh, yeah. So Iowa State, they went and did it with the backup quarterback. So, now at that time, was Oklahoma playing for a shot to get into the playoff? Probably not, but pressure's on them, not us.
All right.
Let's go play.
From Connor Williams to Orlando Brown, just gets easier for the defensive end.
Oh, yeah. This is probably, arguably, as good an offensive line as I've seen in 23 years of doing this. Mm-hmm. And I was in the Big Ten with Wisconsin, Iowa, and they were pretty good. This group is athletic. They're tough. They're nasty. So.
And usually you can find somebody to try to target, and it's harder on this one.
No. And then they do you a favor and they bring an extra tackle in down in the red zone, so that's even better.
You talk about it every week with tackle. What do you think is happening in the game sometimes where those guys just don't grab it up?
Scared, maybe? I don't know. Only thing I can think is they get to the point of contact and they either close their eyes because they're scared or I don't know what it is. But guys on the tackle, we need to replace them.
Last week you take out the one where the red zone fumble where you give up the 6 yards for the touchdown. I mean, really the only drive was the one where I think it was either 14-7 or 21 where they had that 2-play running. Other than that, it was pretty clean for you guys.
It was. And that play, I'll take full responsibility for the first one. I don't know if that was when we didn't have a very good field position to start. We got the ball. They got the ball inside the 50, and I knew at that point, and I was pressing a little bit at that point, but I thought we had to make a play on defense to create a turnover, to create something big, and I blitzed from the field, guessing boot, because their tendencies, every 2 or 3 series, they were starting their drive out with the boot, and we were charting it in the box. And if we said, hey, if he stays on script, they're going to boot this thing to the field, and I brought Kaiser, and we guessed wrong. They ran it weak. And now, should we have made a play? Yeah. And then they cracked. We didn't replace the crack with the corner, and Ball got out, so our corners need to tackle. Tired of watching it.
This game kind of reminds me of what a game you coached in about 10, 11 years ago when Pitt came down here and, beat you guys. Is there anything your defense or your team can take from what Pitt did in that game? I mean, they were more than 20-point underdogs, and you were in a position to win the national championship there.
Hell, I'd love to be able to take the hold of the 9 points. I'd take that right now and not even get on the plane. But,
There were a lot of crazy things that happened in that game.
no, it was, and it's just football's so different now compared to what it was then. You look at both teams back then; it was running football. Nobody was, so it's totally different right now.
But there is some similarity. Is the pressure? I mean, they got.
Oh, no doubt. And I said that earlier. What do we have to lose
Yeah,
other than a football game?
they're trying to get in college football playoff.
The pressure's 100% directly on their shoulders, not ours. Our kids need to be loose and go have fun, and let's enjoy each other one last time on the road and let it all hang out. Well, now, in saying that, I'm not going to put my kids in position to fail.
Yeah.
And whether they read our media or our stuff, I'm not blitzing him. So I'm not giving him an easy out.
Email Lincoln.
Yeah.
You want an underline in bold?
Yeah.
Coach,